Hey!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Verse battle videos have officially returned to the YouTube channel after quite a little bit of time. So I just wanted to say thank you guys again for all the support on my previous videos. I truly appreciate it. Kusuo Psyche is a funny ass character and honestly is from a very goated series that isn't really talked about much anymore. This guy is pretty overdue for a video and the fan base for this character is actually quite high, more than I would have ever anticipated. Medaka also makes a return to the YouTube channel, and don't worry guys, I'm actually thinking about doing a video about Kumagawa in the future just because, well, it's been a while and he probably needs to be talked about once again anyway. But back to the main point at hand. Did you all know that Psyche can move object with the fuck? Alright, yo, retake this shit. Did you guys know that Psyche can actually bend and move objects with his mind, and he can also destroy any object he wants? Telekinesis, essentially. He can use telekinesis. He has the power to turn invisible, and he can use telepathy. Bro is a clairvoyant. He can use this to find the locations such as objects like lost keys, and he can check for food. And he can see if it has poison in it. Crazy, crazy hacks already. The god Psyche can cross his eyes to view objects from quite a distance away. The pink-haired telekinetic lord also has the ability to teleport. Now this next one, guys, I really want to break it down because there are some people that think feats like this genuinely scale you to outerversal. I mean, guys, don't forget, I was debating this one kid on fucking Facebook. I know, and it was a Saitama fanboy. I know. Yo, how's that animation, by the way? How's that Garu sliding down the hill animation? Fucking idiots. You know, just your typical Saitama fucking fanboy. Anyways, point being, back to the main case at hand. Psyche knows that he is in a manga, that he is a fictional being. He talks about his advertisement, and he even gets angry at his own author for advertising other mangas. He casually talks about his stories and how they are being published, and he even references his author's concerns about serialization. Long story short, this is a fourth wall break, and let me be very, very abundantly clear to you fucking mongrels. Just because you break the fourth wall does not mean you automatically scale to outerversal. Donkey! Look, all I'm trying to say is, if you can touch your animator, even like Wong Ling or some dumb shit like that, that doesn't scale you anywhere. No, you punch the author. How about you fucking shove a dick up your ass? Point in case right here. That's like saying Saitama is beyond fiction because in the manga he said 3 panels. What? Psyche has a form of precognition. When something bad is about to happen, Kusuo's head starts to hurt? Oh yeah, so I guess which follows up by him learning and seeing a glimpse of the future, and this ability also works on other beings as well. One of his better feats is that, well, in my opinion, he can separate the spirit and the body from a person. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. With his bare hands as long as they are knocked out. Oh, knocked out. Never mind, disregard. He can enter the bodies of things that do not have souls. So does that mean like he has type 7 immortality because he can live as a spirit when he wants? Is that how that works? Because he can't die with a spirit. So, crazy. Psyche can raise and lower temperatures by causing violent molecular motion. Oh, and he can also control molecules, obviously, given molecular motion. When he used psychometry on Toritsuka, Psyche was actually able to mimic and seemingly obtain the ability to see ghosts. Technically, I guess by that standpoint, anything he touches or whatever, he can actually use the ability of. Mr. Kusuo Psyche himself has the ability to manipulate time of objects. Oh, also, after using his time travel, Psyche can cause like a trigger to create time loops. Psyche also has the ability to control people's minds, but his mind control is so powerful that it could actually change the rules of reality. It reached a point where anything Psyche imagined would come into existence. Whoa, hold the fucking phone there, guys. Since when was this a thing? I watched the anime, right? All 3 seasons, and I do not remember this shit. I mean, it was like, what, 5 years ago, 10 years, I probably forgot, but damn, anything he can imagine becomes like inexistent. Yo, that's some like Grammy type shit, dude. Similar to his alternate version, Psyche can mind control the human population to the point where they would even not notice if Psyche erased the city. Alright, that's whatever, but I mean, damn, whatever Psyche imagines would come into existence. Psyche's power, abilities, and intelligence grows at a rapid rate. It also grows so fast that he had to put these limiters on to limit his power. His eyes can shoot fire laser beams. Pew pew pew! Woo! Psyche has the power to change, alter, and manipulate dreams. Oh, yeah, and Psyche Kusuo can also cancel out his telekinesis and teleportation ability. He can casually put up an invisible force shield, and most importantly, did you guys know that Kusuo can control space-time? Shut the fuck up, no you didn't. Kusuo, with the equal of the energy, or to the energy of Psyche, can bring characters, weapons from other worlds, and he is able to make the boundaries of the universe confused. He is able to unite two worlds using energy that they created, causing a massive distortion. So I guess that's where the space-time comes from, whatever, by affecting all that bullshit and shit. When Psyche traveled in time, he created different timelines that affected him in some way. Like, for example, when he came back to the present, he became Kusuo. So at least does that mean he's got like type 1A causality? Yeah, he can time travel, and he can, type 1A causality. Oh, how could I forget? He can make rocks appear out of nothing. Again, just another form of him saying that, oh, hey, I can wish whatever I want into existence with my power. Because he can, he's able to activate Ragnarok, the selective event of humanity, which would cause demise the very next day. Oh yeah, of course. He can erase concepts from existence. For example, ladies and gentlemen, he destroyed the delusional program and threatened to erase everything inside the illusion world, which is stated to be abstract. It was shaped depending on what each character trapped by Kusuke thought of by themselves, whatever you want to say, call it. And it contained delusions of ideas that Teruhashi being a goddess or Kaido being the jet black wings. Kusuo says that when his classmates are released, they will feel a sense of losing saved data. Now, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I had no idea Kusuo was actually like this powerful. Like, it doesn't matter what verse you rep or whatever verse you want to talk about, any ability to create anything from nothing is an absurd power. And then to be able to erase whatever you want as well, well, given the concept of erasing concepts anyways, that's pretty fucking OP. Don't matter what verse you are, don't matter if you're Umineko, Dragon Ball, Fate, don't matter. So it's broken ability. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that the scaling for Psyche was actually deep, but I had a couple friends like come up to me and give me a couple of scans, and they were saying like, yo, the verse is actually low-key kind of high, and I'm like, really? Nah, bro. I thought, yo, I'm not gonna lie, I thought this verse was like planetary, right? Like everybody else would think that Psyche K is planetary. Well, according to some of my friends, with the use of sight energy, they are able to make the boundaries between universes hazy, then put all the worlds together at once with enough of the gathered energy, thus taking over the series. The cosmology apparently consists, of infinite parallel universes, with each having infinite probable future that branches off into different universes, with every little small decision being made. The psi energy within the series is energy that is equivalent to sight energy, which is a higher dimension than superpowers according to my friends. So I don't even know what the fuck that means. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I know what that means. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know that fucking scales though, but damn, to be able to affect that, I mean, it's kind of high, right? Oh, Medaka, I can't even remember the last time I talked about you. God, I really hope it wasn't on some shitty video that was complete rage bait back in the day. Oh, I'm not gonna bore you to death with all the boring feats that Medaka has, but I will say some of the more impressive things that she does have. When Medaka was enraged enough, she enters the War God mode, her 4th trump card, and when in War God mode, she loses her sense of humanity and thus goes berserk. Medaka's abnormality called the End, and it is the power to perfect and master any ability, skill, power, technique she sees once. Not only can Medaka use other people's skills perfectly, she can use other people's skills at 120% capacity, thus allowing her to use them better than the original user. Medaka was able to copy irreversible destruction and a style, even when after that she was confirmed that trying to copy that would break her, and even imitated this style. So, okay, so she could copy any ability she sees once at 120% capacity. Okay, what? She has a very intense aura. For example, she was capable of making Unzen subconsciously retreat just by glaring at him. I mean, you know, if she looked at me on them boobies, I'd be fucking terrified as well. Death by boobies, ladies and gentlemen. I guess it doesn't sound too bad. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the only reason why Medaka is strong is because she was able to copy all fiction. There are different abilities that comes with all fiction, of course, as you guys all know, and as a user of all fiction, Medaka has the ability to control the aspects of cause and effect while being able to erase cause and effect. All fiction was shown to be able to erase the concept of time, the colors of the universe, and more. Essentially, Medaka has the ability to erase any concept from existence with just a mere thought. All fiction can turn the temperature of heat into something into nothing, and all fiction can erase the laws of the hero's sword, thus meaning all fiction can erase the laws of the world, the concepts, and all of everything. Shit! I almost forgot. With all of that power, all fiction can even erase her death. I don't know how that even makes sense, but she can erase anyone else's death? Is that what that means? I guess. I don't even know. I mean, she did copy so many fucking abilities, it's hard to keep track of all of them. But since I am the fucking man, I will go over as many as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, just by looking at something, she has the ability to copy anything, as I previously stated. So for example, she copied Gagamaru's encounter skill, which was basically saying when she or they take a hit, the object of or a person nearby will get hit instead. This effectively makes the user invulnerable to all forms of physical damage as long as something is nearby. Or not physical, mental, whatever it may be, as long as something is nearby to take the damage. Whether it's a background, an inanimate object, background character C, a plant, it doesn't fucking matter. She witnessed Misogi's all fiction, where he could regenerate through all fiction, thus undoing any damage he would take as it were nothing. Oh, that's basically where death is into nothing, I guess. Okay, so that makes sense. So with Misogi not being able to die and has infinite lives essentially due to all fiction, I guess, well, yeah, she can never really die, I guess, with all fiction. Oh, and all fiction works automatically even if the user does not want it to activate. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Definitely forgot about that. Misogi can make reality become nothing, undo any damage he takes with it interacting with the law of causality. So if he is careless, he can make the world itself become nothing. He undid his action of killing the chairman and make damage become nothing. Okay, so look, you raging douchebag canoes. Medaka can do everything Misogi does, as thus everything I've previously stated was the use of a copying ability or all fiction. Misogi's all fiction is noted to break the laws of physics by Medaka being able to make the impossible possible, but we knew this, as all fiction just basically controls causality and rewrites cause and effect, erases it. Laws govern the world, blah 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 blah. Fucking shit you already knew. She has the ability to make everything nothing without exaggeration. Plus, she can erase the abilities of and powers with all fiction. Oh yeah, she also could use Bookmaker, which could seal Ajimu. Alright, but we ain't even done with this shit yet. There's this one skill called the Trample skill, and look at all these fucking skills that has. Just, oh my fucking god, can you fucking read everything on this screen? Like, bro, why? Like, why? Also, why is this dude so happy he's getting stepped on? Freak! Oh, did I tell you guys that she can use some of Ajimu's abilities? You know, just a little bit portions of her abilities. How many abilities? Oh, I'm not gonna lie, man. Just, let's take a look at Ajimu real quickly. Yeah, you can use a lot of these abilities, can you, Medaka? Yeah. I wonder which ones. I think we all get the point that Medaka is powerful and why she's considered to be very powerful. I'm not gonna lie, she probably scales to Ajimu, most likely, which is universal, I think, or something like that, around there. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know. I don't fucking care, to be honest, but, like, it's just, between her and Kusuo, like, could you say they're kind of, like, even? Like, in terms of power and scaling? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Both characters can just wish whatever they want into existence, erase whatever they want into existence. I guess all fiction has, like, the slighter edge over Kusuo's imaginative abilities, so I guess Medaka wins by a slight margin, but yo, this shit could go either fucking way, man. I ain't lying, dude. I really thought this would be a wash, like a Medaka stomping the fuck out of Kusuo. But no. That's not what's happening over here. Yo, chat, what do we think? What do we think, guys? Anyways, in my opinion, it could just go either way. So, I mean, I'm gonna give it to Medaka because all fiction seems to be slightly more OP than what Kusuo has. But again, go either way. It's just damn. Really? Seriously? This close for no reason? I don't know, but until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we'll just say Medaka takes the W.